Okay, ladies and gents, welcome as we introduce the neutral cards. There's no deck for neutrals, but we will have a look at all the neutral cards that are coming and going, and seeing if we can include them in any of the previously mentioned decks in the other videos, which I highly recommend checking them out, just to kind of give like a general knowledge of if you want to know what cards are leaving, what cards are going in, and how I personally think the rotation meta will shift, or the playstyles rather, I should say. So, first things first, we're going to check all of the neutral Rebellion cards that are going to be going. The thing with the Rebellion was that Techno Lord was the biggest thing about it, and it's, in my opinion, no one really ever played Techno Lord for its 8 cost. Many more people just kind of played it for 3, and not even a lot of people put 3 of Techno Lords in there. It was just board clear. That's the whole purpose of it. Odin, as this is also the thing where, oh, look at that, a lot of the Evo tools are going to get rotated out. So things like Inkar, which was amazing, Yafenhar, which was also amazing. Mecha Wing Angel has been essential for most Machina decks, so even that's gone as well. Grimgar, which was a later expansion. Robo Goblin was also really good for a Machina. So a lot of Machina stuff, I mean, it gets to make sense, are just gone, straight up gone. Heaven's Gate, which was kind of like a niche amulet. I knew that some people like Belphomet or Natura Almachinus kind of used Heaven's Gate just to reduce its original cost while fusing everything into it so that only it gets reduced. Yeah, there's a lot of good neutral cards that are just going to be hitting the gates, which it's unfortunate, but you know, it happens to every new card pack. But let's have a look at the new neutrals and see which decks they most suit in my opinion. So first we have 21 The World Zelgenia. Neutral legendary card. Invocation at the start of your 10th turn, invoke this card and then evolve it. So it's a 5 play point 5/5 that can evolve into a 10/10. It cannot be evolved using evolution points, mind you, but it restores 5 defense to your leader, so that could be good for both Bloodcraft and Haven. That is just generally a pretty good ability, and I think the best class for that effect would be Bloodcraft because of Wrath. So in my opinion, Wrath Blood, having this as not only to restore defense to your leader, because Wrath is first of all very easy to proc, but this restores health to your leader. It draws you more cards, so you can do more stuff on your upcoming turns, as well as you destroy an enemy follower, like the high priority target one, which is fantastic. If anyone else has any ideas of how else to play around this, then yeah, be free to say so. If it's evolved, strike, give your leader the following effect. At the end of your turn, deal 4 damage to all allies and enemies. This effect is not stackable and lasts for the rest of the match. As long as this thing has something to attack, it gets the leader effect. So you don't immediately get the leader effect. This thing has to attack something. This is an extremely strong card. Next, we have the 4 play point 1/1 legendary. That is exceedingly weak. Neutral legendary. At the start of your turn, rally 10. Invoke this card. So I think this is more so for Swordcraft, since Swordcraft is all about that rally. Fanfare, if you have more Evo points than your opponent, gain +0/+2. So again, Evo Swordcraft will get that easy peasy. And then do 2 damage to an enemy follower. At the end of your turn, you +1/+1 to all allied followers. So yeah, this is I think Swordcraft will have the most fun with Faerun, because it can easily be invoked, so it'll just become a 1/1 follower that just comes in for free. And then it's also at the start of your turn, so then you can play followers around it, and those followers will just get buffed. Good card. Good card. I don't know how quick you can get that rally effect, but essentially, for playing 10 followers, on your next turn, all of your followers will get +1/+1. And the thing is, Faerun also gets +1 as well, so she becomes a 2/2 on board if you keep her alive, which is fantastic. 5 play point gold card, Star Bright Deity, 3/4 body. Fanfare, put into your hand 3 copies of the 3 leftmost cards in your hand in the order they were added. That is cool. All right, I like this card because it is original and you can control it. So you might be wondering, wait, how the hell does that work? So whenever you add a card into your hand, it's always placed on your right. if you save cards in your hand before playing this, then it's a 5 play point 3/4 that draws 3. Or not really draws 3, it just creates 3 cards that you have in your hand. Now, as long as they're not bricks, then that's fine. But this, in my opinion, could be scary. I mean, I don't know what would be really we'd be afraid of in terms of it copying itself and then seeing it over and over and over again. Maybe like a Karula, maybe some card draw like Insight. Do it again. Like there's a lot of cards again. There's a lot of cards that can happen in your hand, but in my opinion, that is cool. I like this ability. 4 play point gold card spell. Destroy an enemy follower or amulet. So this is the hard removal amulet. If at least 3 allied followers have evolved this match, recover 3 play points. Then if at least 5 have evolved, draw 2. Once again, this is going to go for Swordcraft or Dragon. Dragon also works with it as well. At least 3 allied followers. And actually even Forest now. Forestcraft actually has Evo spammers as well. But let's see here. Recover 3 play points. So this essentially just becomes a 1 play point hard removal, which is fantastic. For one cost, you hard remove, draw 2. Late game. Fantastic card. What the fuck? Sorry, I just looked at the stat line. I was trying to put me on pause. Cloud Gigas, 2 play point 5/5. Okay, Power Creep, how you doing? It's Ward. At the start of your turn, put Cloud Gigas into your deck and banish this follower. Okay, so it's a troll. So it's really just there to be a wall. It's only a wall until the start of your next turn. It goes back into your deck, funnily enough. But again, since it's Ward, then the straight up thing would be best for Ward Haven. I don't see any other fucking use for this card. Maybe take 2, but like, the thing is, this thing that won't be able to attack the enemy leader. Granted, when you evolve it, it actually doesn't get any evolve stats because its stats are already broken as is. Well, also maybe if you want to protect something on your board, then I guess it's useful for that 1 turn, but like still, the only thing you get out of evolving this is Rush. You don't even get stats. So I don't ever think I'll see that. Titanic Showdown, a 6 play point amulet, neutral silver. Countdown 2, put a random follower originally cost at least 9 play points from your deck into your hand. If any other allied Titanic Showdown zone play, recover 4 play points and banish this amulet. At the start of your turn, put 5 random followers that originally cost at least 9 play points from your hand into play. How this works is that for 6 play points, you really are doing nothing. But on turn 8, this thing will pop. This is most likely going to be a Dragoncraft card because it's 6 play points, which obviously Dragon has the best way to get there, which is both ramp as well as they have very powerful cards to play. Now, I'm going to just quickly... I doubt I would see... Oh, you could see the Mammoth Gods Colosseum. You would unfortunately not get the Imperial Mammoth. The Mammoth is still pretty good because that's an 8/9 with Rush. But here are the followers that you could possibly pull out of it. There are probably other cards that I've probably missed. I don't know if I really see this card being good unless there is one card. Like, maybe there's going to be other cards out there that can work out with it. But this is purely a Dragon supportive card in my opinion. Pure Shot Angel. Very expensive, 8 play point 6/6. Accelerate 2, deal 3 damage to a random enemy follower. Fanfare, deal 3 to random enemy follower, then 3 damage to the enemy leader. I don't know. 2 play point spell does 3 damage is kind of basic, but this one's random. Winged Carrier, or Courier, sorry. As a 4 play point 4/3 aggressive stats. Last words, draw a card. Pretty bad. Nah, that's it. Nothing much else there. And as the last card, Sudden Showers, 2 play point, destroy a random follower. That's actually pretty good. Oh wait, no, it could be your follower too. Oh, hold up a second. Oh, damn it. I was like, destroy a random enemy follower. That's fucking good for 2 play points. I was like, oh, hang on a minute. You have to be playing... I know exactly what this card is. This is an item shop card, isn't it? Fuck me. Oh no, didn't want to see that back again. Fantastic, that's fucking hilarious. It's just a basic 2-drop, 2 cost spell. Destroy a random follower. That's it. It could be your own, but you'll never know. But all right, that does it for that section. I think my favorite is the Starbright Deities effect. That card is fucking awesome. And judging from all of these effects, I unfortunately don't have a lot of experience in the game to tell which cards or which classes are going to be great. If I was going to put my money on it, I would say Dragon. In terms of new mechanics and styles of play, I personally think that Dragoncraft and Runecraft and possibly Portal are going to be the best ones, in my opinion. Maybe Haven, but some cards are there I'm not too sure about. But other than that, I think those are going to be the best ones. So I think it was like, did I say Dragon? I said Dragon, Blood, Portal, and maybe Haven. Not to say that the other ones are weak, but I feel like it's not. The last thing I really hope that doesn't happen is we're going to get an unkilling version in this game. Because remember when unkilling for Forestcraft was a thing? If you don't, it's completely understandable because no one ever played it. I was the only one who ever did, and I lost every time. This is 23 Volt. I will see you guys for maybe the card openings. I will do a card opening thing, because why the fuck not, eh? That'd be pretty fun. Of Fortune's Hand, and hopefully we get some solid legendaries. So I'll see you guys then.